Hello and welcome back to Cars of Glasgow. I'm Thomas and today you join me with the Vauxhall VX 220, so stay tuned.
So, what is the Vauxhall VX 220? Underneath, it shares much of its components and technology with the Lotus Elise. And actually, it was built at Vauxhall, so many of the crucial parts are shared with the Series 2 Elise, including the stiff aluminium chassis tub. It was produced since July 2000 for the 2001 model year, and the VX is another example of the partnership between Lotus and Vauxhall. It didn't hurt that the fact Lotus was also owned by General Motors at the time. Now, the VX 220 uses a 2.2 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine. It also has a manual transmission, 5 speeds, and the power goes to the front wheels. The car produces 144 brake horsepower and get to 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds with a top speed of 135 miles per hour. Now, if you're curious, the CO2 emissions of this car is 205 grams per kilometre CO2 and it's Euro 4 standard. Now, the fuel capacity of the car is 36 litres, which roughly means with the 33 miles per gallon claimed, theoretically you're going to get about 260 miles per tank. The owner's seen about 30 miles to a gallon, so you're going to see a little bit shy of that. The insurance group of this vehicle is 35, and that's predominantly due to the fact that it's got these bespoke body panels that are hard to come by. And I know this previous owner and the current owner, and insurance has been a little bit of a cause for the current owner just due to these plastic panels. Now, the road tax for the vehicle is £395. As mentioned, the car is lightweight, it's claimed 875 kilos. I think the exterior of the Vauxhall is pretty handsome. It is also shared with the Opel Speedster, and it is no relation to the Pontiac Solstice that you may remember from the Transformers movie like 2007. That car came after this one. Now, I think it looks handsome. It is quite a tight vehicle.
We'll jump inside the cabin in a second, but that's your greenhouse there. Pretty cool. And you've got your door lock and handle. We're going to go ahead and jump inside the VX, push this button here and it slides open. As you can see, it's got quite a large sill, so we're careful not to sit and put any pressure on there. This is your door card here. As you can see, pretty basic. We've got wind up windows and a lever to unlock the door, but with no bottle, no speakers, nothing. Pretty standard. Before we jump in, let's just have a look at the seats. Quite tight figure hugging seats. And you can see the gear selector, manual gear selector, there's our manual handbrake, everything a driver would want. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is going to be a laugh with the roof on. This is incredibly difficult. I'm 5'11" and we're going to have a laugh now doing this. So to close the car, we've got a little ingress here. Just pull this like so. And that's me inside the VX 220. What does everybody think? We've got quite a neat cabin. The seats are actually quite figure hugging and supportive, which is nice. I could guess this is going to be quite an exciting car to get out on the road, but first things I noticed, we've got air vents up front. So we've got 4 up here, which is your only air kind of solution in this car. There's no direct fans or vents onto your face. Instrument gauge and all that, really easy to read. Again, analog. This is your climate control here. We do not have AC, and we've got the optional radio, and we've got a little cutout here to let you know you're in a VX 220. Out with that, you can see the same. The passenger door is the same as the driver door. Manual window, little pull there for your getting in and out, and we do have a little pocket here to keep maybe a map or something like that, something small, because you're really dealing with not much kind of real estate in there. We do have a speaker behind each of the seats, so it's quite handy. And we've got little Igor the giraffe ready to show you what's happening here. So hello. We do have a cup holder though, which is cool. Not every sports car has that. And we do have a little bit of charger, so you can charge your sat nav or something like there. As I mentioned, I'm 5'11", and yeah, quite tight in here, but you'd expect that being a small car. Shoulder room, me and Matt managed to fit and film another video not too badly in here. I guess it's going to be fine for short trips. Ideally, one person around the track, this would be amazing. You're not going to be driving this to Goodwood doing 1,000 miles and carrying your luggage and carrying somebody. It's just going to be super uncomfortable. Really tight cabin. I do like the steering wheel. We've got even the yellow marker point up front, the yellow stitching, little VX220 badge. On the right hand side here is where you'll see your light controls. So if we zoom in a little bit, you can see your side lights, your full lights, your fog lights, hazards, and a little bit of trim around here. A little storage in here maybe for like a toll card or credit card, something like that. These switchgear are just kind of standard wipers on the left, and then your lights on the left hand side as well, which is interesting. You can push that for your full beam or your indicators. But it's interesting to have that one stock there for those lights, and then you've got physical buttons. Just thought that's quite interesting. We do have a push start engine button, which will be literally turn the key and get it started up, which we can do in a minute. We do have a 5-speed manual transmission, which put the foot down, clutch. You can see quite cool design, and the gearbox itself feels good and engaging. All the way back for reverse and forward for first. Clutch point feels decent as well, so you can see the LED extension, and it's really cool to see a car like this. Like, I don't get to experience kind of race cars like this, track cars often. And so you can see the exposed kind of bit of the car at the bottom, a little bit of carpeting, but yeah, the way the design and layout is very different to your everyday vehicle. We do have a roof that can come off, which I will insert a clip when Matt shows me how to take this off. Apparently it's quite easy to do, a bit of a manual process with these little levers here, but we'll get that inserted once we're doing it. And I've been told by the owner as well, it does get really hot in here, half because it doesn't have aircon and half because the engine sits right here behind you. So only the thing between you and the engine is a giraffe. So while we're here, we might as well start the car up, put the brake. Right, and then we're going to go and push the start stop button. And that's that 2.2 litre comes to life. Okay, now we're going to get a jump out the car. As fun as this is going to be, we've got this huge sill here. Like, it's really cool, but really different, and it's just really interesting to see like design details. That there's all this kind of stuff fascinates me, and hopefully fascinates you if you're watching this video. You can see the body kind of bolted together.
The car is a real head turner. The yellow paint probably doesn't hurt that, but the fact that when you're out on the road, people are turning and wondering what it is, I think that's all good. Driver's car. You can easily place it where you're going. It's ideal for Scottish B roads, and there's reasonable amount of power. As I said again, due to this lightweight vehicle, the handling's fantastic, and it's just a great engaging vehicle. Probably due to its compromised space and not the biggest boot and usability for every day. You might not want to use it every day, doesn't mean you can't, but it's probably going to be an ideal Sunday car, shall we call it. Definitely going to turn heads at Cars and Coffee.
So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video on the Vauxhall VX 220. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below, check me out on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I'll leave all the social media links below, and thank you Matt for letting me film this car. As always, stay safe.